The brilliance of lightning. Divine bolts can strike even in the absence of rain. Do you see that tree? Wait, you understand? So, demonstration is not required. Good.
Go on now, Yengu.
Hey,
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Auntie. I received Nechka's letter. She wanted a copy of To Kill the Brave, right? Well, I've brought the book for her. There are several editions of the book in Natlan, and I wasn't sure which version she'd be. It seems this softcover edition is one of the most popular options, so I brought it for Nechka.
You haven't changed a bit, Xilonen. Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocolatl, so you can all try some. Xilonen used to love drinking chocolatl. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit me. You were already a big girl by the time I finally had my Nechka. Alright. Oh.
Oh, Auntie, Traveler, please help me get her into the house.
Oh, Paimon will help too! Be good, Yengu, and don't get in the way.
All right, let's get indoors.
It's time to pull the trigger.
Sorry. Nechka, I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun. Have a seat. I'll fit.
Oh, I've already brought them over. This cup's for you, Auntie. And these are for you, too.
Chocolatl? What does it taste like?
Oh, don't worry. Auntie always adds a lot of sugar.
The last time you came to visit, you were still just a kid. But now you're a pillar of the Children of Echoes. No, of all Natlan.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to the drinks I had here and the books I happen to read.
We heard that you two are from the same tribe, but Paimon had no idea you were so close.
When I was little, my parents were always talking about how skilled Auntie was at forging ancient names and how she was a good role model for the rest of us. The moment I became idle at home, they would toss me into Auntie's work.
Then I would have your parents go back, boil you a pot of chocolate.
Yeah, and then I would drink and listen to you. But eventually...
But why did you seem so familiar with the...
Because the layout of this place is like... Let me see. Yeah, That should be Nichika's bedroom.
That's right. I remember you used to, but you're all grown up now. Even if you wanted to live here, I'm afraid you've already outgrown Nichika's bed. That's how Nichika sees Xilonen too. Whenever she's feeling—
Well, yeah, I'm here now. And even brought a gift as an apology. I'll leave the book.
You said Nichika asked you for the book? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to get. Really, maybe I've been too strict with her. She's obviously starting to—
Oh, really? Well, I wasn't able to help her when she was sick, and I didn't even come and visit her that many times.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Xilonen. You have great the responsibilities on your shoulders also became far—
You just had more important things to tend to, Auntie. No one in the tribe blames you.
But that doesn't change the fact that I gave up on my work. And even now, I still have not found the courage to— I'm sorry to leave you to shoulder all the
Oh.
Oh, why so somber all of a sudden? Don't be so sad, everyone.
Oh, relax, Auntie. I can handle the work. You'll be the one who's busy then, and I'll be sitting—
If that day really comes, you can— But now that she's gradually recovering, I've also— Nichika's illness actually originates from the abyss. That night, I was in the tribe, having a discussion over the forging of new ancient— Before we could finish our discussion, the alarm started to ring outside. A horde of monsters— I joined the fray as well, and it wasn't until the monsters were repelled that I got back home with some guards from the tribe. I can't remember how long I spent searching for her. She was holding a dried-up embercore flower in her hand, and there were traces of abyssal corruption around her wounds. I know. It was all my fault. Before the incident, Nichika had asked if I could forge an ancient name for her. Work was busy at the time, so I told her that if she could find an embercore flower, I would use it at— Oh, Nichika, my daughter, my Nichika. I was the one who decided to move my workshop to the outskirts of our tribe for— Oh, my daughter.
Whoa, hey! She already has the strength to write letters now, doesn't she?
Sorry. Phew. All right. It's not every day that we get guests. I asked someone to buy some ingredients for me. So, why don't you stay for dinner tonight?
We'll help. That sounds like a lot to make, and we don't want—
Thank you. You three just need to make sure everything gets—
Oh, we haven't had anything to eat yet, so don't worry. We'll make sure there are no leftovers.
Ah, it just occurred to me that Xilonen likes to eat cheesy crab hot pot. Why don't I make that instead of the grilled fish and mint sauce? I remember you don't like picking out—
Both are fine with me. I've learned to just chew up the fish bones now.
Oh, come on now. If you don't want to pick out the bone— Anyway, for dessert—
Cup of grain fruit.
How about a cup of green fruit mixed with chocolate?
Okay, got it. I ordered a bunch of ingredients, and they should be here any— Come on, Xilonen. Stop lying or—
Hey, I'm not a kid anymore, you know.
That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health while you're still young, then when you get older, you'll—
All right.
We'll go check on the ingredients with Xilonen.
That kid.
Take it easy.
No one's come to deliver the ingredients yet. Paimon thought we'd see someone come flying down on a Yunkasaur as soon as we came out.
A messenger from the Scions of the Canopy wouldn't be flying. No need to look. There isn't anyone on the cliffs.
Hey, you there!
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
Ingredients? Are you kidding? I was nearly eaten. Never mind that now. Those monsters are still hot on my heels. Please, you've got it.
Xilonen, where'd she go? Whoa, she's already gone up to fight the monsters? Let's go help her out!
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Yoo-hoo! Time to shine! Lightning terrified!
Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley!
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
All right, that should be it for the monsters. Oh, it also seems we're in good luck. The goods weren't damaged.
Strange, we didn't see any monsters on the way here.
Yeah, right. I use this road to deliver goods. It's the main road in and out of the tribe. So I don't know what happened, but it seems like Tlisole doesn't even forge ancient names anymore. So why? If she comes back, Nachka will even be able to find some playmates. Nachka's playmates. No, wait, I feel strange. I always remembered it before.
Look at that! He has a blaze gem inscription too!
You should quite the scare today. We'll take the ingredients back for you. I'll carry these bags, and you two can carry the rest.
If you say so. Thank you so much. I guess today's just a really bad day for me to go outside.
That's so weird. Why is everyone we run into today having trouble remembering stuff? Paimon's not sure how to say it, but...
Once you live long enough, let's bring the ingredients back.
Quietly now.
Ah, you're finally back.
Oh yeah, we ran into some small...
All right. As long as everything...
Whoa, there's so much tasty food! You're amazing, Tlisole!
They were all pretty simple dishes to make.
Paimon will help herself.
Ooh, yeah. Can I...
You're done already?
Of course! Didn't I say that I chew up the fish bones? I'll have just one more fish and leave the rest for...
It's okay. Just go ahead and eat. Her body is too weak to digest these kinds of things.
Oh no. But Paimon thought she'd already
Injuries caused by the abyss cannot be undone. But it's okay. Nachka, even if she will never again know that. The doctor said the abyss has had an irreversible effect on Nachka's soul. The doctor also said this sort of memory loss isn't like simply forgetting something.
Huh?
You know about the woven scrolls that the Masters of the Night Wind use to record things, right? Well, generally speaking, forgetting things is like when the woven scrolls would gradually start to fade. As long as you repaint and weave the threads again, the faded memories will come back to life. But the case of Nachka's memory loss is as if her woven scroll had been cut in two, and the portion of the past was burnt to ashes. Read, the flowers she took joy to grow, and the time she spent in this house were all cut off by the abyss. As one example of that, Nechka, she's a good kid, and doesn't want to upset this lady who's been taking care of her so much. But I've always had a feeling Nechka really has no idea that her real mom.
So you plan on recreating Nechka's woven scroll?
What do you mean?
Or should I say, you've already started reweaving that scroll long ago. The delivery guys. I saw it hang... Don't worry, I'll return the inscription to him once we've
When did you...
Yeah, I noticed it back when Blaze Gem inscriptions suddenly became popular among the tribe. It was then that I also noticed that everyone wearing Blaze Gem inscriptions had varying degrees of memory loss. Traveler, you've picked up on it too, haven't you? Accessories made using ancient names forging techniques. For what's only supposed to be a pretty souvenir, this inscription contains a phlogiston engraving with a truly overkill level of complexity. The shapes and patterns of these engravings are also identical to that of an ancient name. By making just a few slight adjustments to the layout and connections of the main pattern, you can... And yet, you've never told anyone about these engravings and the Blaze Gem inscriptions that can be activated. Am I right, Auntie?
I knew you were a sharp one, Xilonen. That's right. I have a way to cure Nechka and restore all her memories. I want to forge an ancient name for Nechka that contains all of her past memories.
And the reason they must be approved by the Wyab is because the memories they bear are all stored. Extracting those memories from the ley lines, but your plan wouldn't need you to do... Your Blaze Gem inscriptions will help you complete that part of your plan in the ley lines' place. You will use the inscriptions to form a massive memory, and the ancient names you're trying to forge will be used to extract corresponding memories from the memory bank.
A memory bank? Wait, so the reason all those people were having trouble remembering stuff is because the Blaze Gem inscriptions took away any memories related to Nechka?
Using other people's memories of Nechka to reconstruct her past.
You've seen through my plans, Xilonen. You're as outstanding as ever. I intend to use this method to collate all the memories related to Nechka, and...
Wouldn't extracting memories like that hurt?
Not at all. Every time a Blaze Gem inscription extracts memories, the process is... This is the central inscription that controls all which will...
You made all of this yourself, pleaseeeeee?
Yes. It was lots and lots of work. It was truly exhausting. Or perhaps you saw it yourself. I nearly fainted just from being in the sun. I could collapse tomorrow, or even in the next few moments. But Nechka's ancient name is still... I've solved the issue of storing memories, but I still don't know how to connect Nechka.
I thought you just modify your own.
I considered it, but this matter doesn't... It's of no help to me.
You know the price to pay for making something like that.
Yes, I do. But as long as I can... Otherwise, Nechka won't... She won't remember me. When that time comes, she will be left to drift around the world all alone. She is my daughter, the one to whom I gave the Nechka name.
Xilonen?
I'll take the central inscription. I'm going to completely disassemble it to confirm its components and use... I won't make any promises until I've checked. Say goodnight to Nechka for me, Auntie.
Oh, wait. I've also finished the inscriptions for the Traveler. I'm sorry it took me so long to
Hold on, Auntie. The Traveler and Paimon have never met Nechka before, so you can't draw any memories from them.
That wasn't my intention. They're just ordinary gifts.
Huh? What was...
Nechka must have woken up and Nechka! Don't try to get...
You go ahead and take care of Nechka, Auntie. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon. Let's head back to the tribe first. There are some things I need to get from my workshop. Disassembling...
Take it easy.
You two can wait outside for a moment. I just need to go in and grab something. The workshop is a little messy, so unfortunately... Oh, yeah, that's not really what I mean. It's not the mess that's really the problem. It's just that the workshop is cluttered with way too much stuff. Book, everything's piled up to the ceiling. Kachina suffered quite an unfortunate series of events the last time she went inside. Well, I suppose it was my fault for being so focused on searching for information. After entering the workshop, she was shocked to find herself face to face with a massive woven scroll from the Masters of the Nightwind, and she tried to step out of the way, but tripped on a poster tube that was behind her, and then, boom! The forging blueprints came...
Oh no!
She's lucky I noticed in time. I found Kachina in a daze and managed to save her before an entire setup. Ever since then, Kachina always waits outside the door and doesn't dare take a step in whenever she comes to see me.
Yeah, you're an artisan and craftswoman after all. We thought there would be weapons and art, but it seems more like a lot.
Well, my primary work is forging ancient names, which is much trickier than making swords and tools. You probably already know that each ancient name represents a certain spirit. In other words, the essence of an ancient name is the physical manifestation of a certain spiritual will. And as a name engraver, when I'm working on a new ancient name, I'm not only trying to give it a physical shape, but more importantly, I'm also trying to understand the spirit contained within the name. And to do that, I have to collect as many related stories as possible and read through them all. But, as you might know, a lot of extraneous details for stories that have been clearly exaggerated or altered. This way, I can filter out all the only in true stories, and this is the only way.
We've heard about the concept behind ancient names before, but after hearing you explain the details...
Well, no matter how powerful ancient names could be, they would never be able to suddenly turn into a blade or allow you to smash through an entire cliff in one punch. It's just a form of spiritual power that's passed down from generation to generation. Well, from the moment you appeared in this world, and that person then condensed this blessing, it may feel like the moment you received your name is already in the past, but it will always stay with you and move with you in the future. Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. And with this blessing, people will become more confident as they...
Oh, Paimon gets that! If you're alone when you're walking in the dark, it's easy to get... But if someone else is walking with you, then it won't be nearly as scary. And, well, you might still get tired, but it'll still be a whole lot better. The Traveler always has Paimon by her side, though, so she'll never have to worry Oh, Paimon sure many wish they could be in your shoes, Traveler. Paimon's always flying, of course it gets tiring. But we're getting off topic. We can talk...
Anyway, this is what Plisoli told me, and to be honest, I've only understood 20%.
But doesn't that mean you...
Well, that's not entirely true. Auntie and I... you know what, I am sick of...
Did you hear a whole sec...
It's fine. It was just a bunch of very old ancient name records. I've already made copies of them. I, kept this set of phlogiston wedges in the back, so it wasn't... Come on, let's go... Here we are. This is the place.
This cliff is pretty high. What are we going to do here? Are we going to climb to the very top and then throw...
I'm going to use phlogiston to make an engraving circle on the cliff wall. That will allow me to investigate the internals of the central inscription. Now let me see if this thing can even turn on. I was still in before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston, only after we've confirmed that phlogiston can flow properly through the internal engraving. If we want to dismantle the central inscription in a non-destructive manner, we'll have to use this thing. I really don't want to engrave such a...
Oh, so you'll be able to see what it looks like on the inside without...
For the most part. If it were just an ordinary, unfinished ancient name piece, I'd just take it apart and pour... But since it's a central inscription, it would be better not to destroy the blessing that Auntie has prepared.
So, Xilonen, does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names? Or the other 80% you don't understand?
Oh, don't worry. As I said, Auntie and I, which is, names are only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. They allow the world to become, for example, when I order ore, I would usually say I need volcanic crystals of about 35% purity and no more than 3% of impurities. Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one. No, not that one either. Yeah, you see, names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow. Without names? Yes, because forging ancient names is first and foremost a technical job. As for the question of why it's important, as long as it does not affect your ability to perform your work, you'll gradually, after all, creating an ancient name. Well, let me break it down even further. We're not in the tribe right now anyway. Essentially, by forging ancient, giving someone a name is a subjective expression, but giving someone a nickname is a much more objective expression. To come up with, if ancient names or nicknames aren't descriptive enough, no one will remember them anyway. So the best I can do is gather all the information I could and try to, even a minor mistake in the process could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For a name engraver such as myself, such mistakes would be considered a major blunder.
Paimon isn't trying to come up with a nickname for Xilonen. Besides, all of Paimon's nicknames have been very...
Phew. Now I'm curious. Why don't you, come up with one for me?
Are you...
Of course. This is also my line of...
a nickname? Xilonen. Well, she uses phlogiston to forge weapons.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. And quite fitting, too. I'll remember it. But, you should keep observing my work, Paimon. Right, okay. Time to make like a smith and start smithing. Bring it! Adjust the inclination by 2 degrees. Stop. The error margin is within an acceptable amount, but I'll extend the inscription link a little more just to be safe. I'll leave some space here. When the linked engravings are activated, the inscriptions here will overlap with each other. There! That should complete the flow.
Amazing, Xilonen! You were running all over that cliff as if it was flat ground!
Oh no, it doesn't have anything to do with my tribe, it's just the, But after all that running around, I'll have to infuse them with more phlogiston again. Huh. I should prepare... More or less, yeah. I usually have... I can show them to you when we next find the... Let me see. Start with ink.
Whoa! A super huge diagram just appeared! Fasoli's central inscription! So are you done checking the inscription?
I didn't find any anomalies in the phlogiston engraving. All the adjust...
That means we can help
well, probably, but I have good news and bad...
Paimon will cover her ears after the good.
Well, Even if you cover your ears, what are your thoughts on absorbing memories? But if you ask me, there's a problem. It's hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, by herself, Auntie can't handle that level and scope of work, but if she has accomplices...
Accomplices? You make it sound like she's committing a crime!
Well, here's the good news. Yes, this blaze gem inscription rhymes, but we have, from a purely objective standpoint, we can consider that possibility as yet to be confirmed. The bad news is, there's still an underlying problem. I believe I've mentioned this before. Ancient names operate with the help of the Wyab, granting them the power to read information kept in the ley line. In this process, the Wyab actually function like relays, helping the ancient name bearer sense the information from within the ley lines. If you remove the Wyab from the process and don't use any tools, then finding a specific story is akin to trying to scoop up a specific grain of sand from a rushing river. Yeah, exactly. Anyone who attempts to do so... Now, let's consider the memories that Auntie has gathered as the... There's no way Auntie would let Nechka plunge into the river of memories without any tool. And considering that Nechka has forgotten all of her past, only Aunt Tlisoli can help her filter the correct... So, if my hypothesis is correct, Auntie is actually planning on turning herself into Nechka's Wyab to help her extract the corresponding memories in the different situation. In an ideal world, this would be perfectly fine, as long as and I also believe that there won't be any mistakes, but Auntie is not a Wyab. Her body won't be able to handle the load for long.
How can we solve this problem? No matter how we try, Tlasoli will...
Names are blessings for the future from people. I've also made up my mind.
Show me your courage!
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Xilonen.
Yes, here's some research that I've done. I'll also help you continue working on the memories that can be absorbed by the inscription will be limited. If you attempt to extract any memories beyond this scope, then after the memory bank is constructed, the blaze gem inscription's absorption functions must be stopped immediately.
I accept. Thank you, Xilonen.
Auntie, you know I can't stand it when you do this.
Using technology for ancient names to forge up...
Yes, it's a major departure from the technology's intended use, but once this is all over, you must come with me to see Pakal and discuss...
That's fine.
All right, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan. I need some time to consider how to let Nechka control the blaze gem inscription on her own and extract the memories.
How could I just hand her a birthday present that I've picked out a box and packaged it up.
No, it's just an...
Oh! Is Nechka up again? But what was all that noise? It sounded like something broke! Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's go have a look.
Nechka, don't hurt yourself.
Xilonen, is that you? You're Nechka.
How many times have I told you? Don't get out of bed.
Hello, Nechka.
Thank you for the book. I've already read it several times. You've already read it? But didn't Tlisoli...
No. She's all mixed up. A few days ago, she told me she wanted a book. I know nothing. I eventually found one and bought it for her. I put it in. Soon after, she suddenly developed a fever.
Auntie, do you know which version of the book you bought?
Which version? The shopkeeper said it was the one with the perfect ending to... Oh, it's all my fault.
Oh, it's all right. It's just a book. As long as Nechka enjoys it.
Oh, right. Nechka probably doesn't know us. You're Paimon and Miss Traveler. Oh! Seems like everyone knows who we are.
Yeah, Nechka seems to be doing pretty well today, since she's...
Take her for a walk. But considering her condition...
Oh, don't worry, Auntie. She'll be safe. We won't leave the tribe, and if anything comes up, we'll be Besides, it's her birthday in a few days, and we need to go to the tribe to... What do you think, Auntie?
I promise I'll be good, Mom. Didn't you say before that I need...
All right. I also happen to have a few repaired Blaze Gem inscriptions. Wait for a moment. I'll go get Nechka's water bottle and...
Talk about being prepared.
It doesn't hurt to be prepared. Okay, let's go. Please be good now.
Oh, you can let me carry these. And don't be a stranger, Nechka. Feel free to tell it.
Yeah! It's not often you get to go out to play, so just have fun! Everything... Okay. Thanks, everyone. And please don't worry, Mom. I'll be good.
Let's go look for Igno. I've had her Blaze Gem inscription for a while now, and I'll finally return it to her today.
Tosoli, what brings you to the tribe today? Oh, she seems to be doing much better now.
I hope so. Here, Igno. This is your inscription.
Oh, thank you for bringing it back for me. Oh, by the way, I came across a piece of... I remember that Nechka would become so happy.
I'm sure she'd love...
My pleasure.
Oh, I can make the jewelry for her.
I would like...
Something shaped like an embercore flower would be nice. She was always asking me before to make her an ancient name with an embercore flower design.
Noted. Oh, sorry, Nechka. It won't be a surprise.
That's okay.
Found it! Sorry to keep you waiting. Here, please take it. By the way, Nechka, feel free to write to me if you ever want to know more about ores. Well, I was shocked
Sorry about that. She can hardly contain her curiosity now that she started. She's still too weak to go out whenever she wants, so...
Everything's looking up! Oh, we're just... according to the story, we should be right around... Tequil prayed to the goddess of mountains and fire. Let my brother's name ever live on! I am willing to sacrifice my heart and blood and... The goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the... Then, Tequil's turn my blood to fire so my heart may illuminate the depths. I will bring my brother... Oh, you remembered that whole line, Nechka! Paimon remembers that's exactly what the... Paimon finished both books in one sitting. A lot of the... But the ending in the older version is more interesting. Oh, wait. Nechka hasn't read the other ending. It's okay. Just wait a bit and Paimon will read it out for you. That's not true. You already know the other ending?
Hey, what are you all chatting about so happily?
Huh? Mom, Miss Traveler, and we were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated and everyone returned home safely.
Aren't happy endings always nice? But if you already read the whole thing, guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight. But I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
Okay, Mom.
It's pretty good quality. I'll be able to give Nachka. But, you know...
Next, let's visit a Paishpalan. Stay close, Nachka.
Yes, Mom.
Take it easy.
Why do my eyebrows keep twitching today?
That means you're about to hit the jackpot, a Paishpalan.
I didn't What are you looking to buy?
Whoa! Offering a discount to...
She was once our name engraver. And...
Thank you for your generosity. Come on, Nachka.
Thank you.
Oh, so this is Nate. It looks like you're doing much better now. How about this? Go ahead.
No, that's all right.
Oh, well, that was free.
Oh, no need to stand on ceremony, Auntie. His drills and small clams are good quality. I always come here to buy things if I've... Oh, do you have any child-friendly...
I have a few in stock, but...
Oh, no need to bring them all the way here. Why don't we just go and...
I don't know much about that kind of scissors. What?
Well, there are too many different designs and varieties of kid scissors. If you don't come and help me choose... Come on, Auntie.
And there goes Xilonen dragging Tlasoli off to buy more stuff. I won't run off. Paimon. Paimon's favorite? Tequila, of course. In the old version of the story, he was never able to reunite with his family, but he was still really strong and fought as... What about you, Nichka? I like Rima. Oh, the one who was possessed by Quatlique. But if it wasn't for his determination, both he and his brother would have been defeated. Of course! A story's only Hey, Nichka, why don't we play pretend? You can be Rima. Miss Traveler? Can I play the... But isn't she the villain? In the old version, she even ate Reebok and took on his appearance. Ah, right. She read the version with a happy ending. And that one, Quatlique was defeated and the brothers both survived. Well, it doesn't matter. Only the lines at the end were different. You can go on ahead and say your favorite lines, Nachka. My favorite line is...
Come here, Nachka. Look at you.
Mom!
Let me wipe your forehead. Now, drink some water.
We've picked something out for Nachka. A Paishpalan will deliver it to Auntie's house once he's packaged it up.
Oh, we were just about to get to the exciting part. Really? Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Xilonen has dragged Tlasoli away from us a couple of times now.
Let's talk later. Just trust me and act normal. Oh, we should head to our last stop, Auntie.
Right. Let's go see Chevin and head back. I finished repairing your blaze gem inscription, Chevin. I've also reinforced it so...
Thank you. How about the volcanic crystal? Was it usable?
Yes. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. I just...
Thank you, Miss...
It's fine. Honestly, you're both too polite.
I was wondering where you got the ore for such a large-scale blaze gem inscription. So you must be one of Auntie's accomplices, then.
Oh, Xilonen.
We already know what's going on.
You had me worried there. I thought we'd been found. To be honest, I won't be able to cover it up for much longer. I've been traveling away from home every few days. The last time Pakal came and asked me about it, I could only say that I'd been... As for why I had been leaving so often, I said that I'd found a new ore vein and wanted to extract... Sorry.
Sure, we can sit for a moment.
Miss Chevin? Can I go see some of the jewelry over there?
You mean Amisha's work? Sure, go ahead. Remember to stay in the shade as much as you can.
hasn't looked at Natlan. Really? Then buy one.
You haven't bought any jewelry for a while, Auntie. Why don't you pick one out?
Come on, Nichka! We don't know anything about Natlan's jewelry.
Miss Traveler? Come here, Nachka.
Huh?
Sorry, Chevin and Xilonen, but it's already getting late. It'll be Nachka's birthday.
No problem. I'll be sure to bring her some beautiful jewelry to
Mom,
You're getting hot again. Here, you forget to take care of yourself once you start playing. Let's go. Nachka, I never taught you to lie.
Nichka's looking at us. Paimon feels like something's not right.
No, Nachka was having so much fun today that she forgot the time. Let me help carry her home.
No, it's fine. Let's go, Nachka. It's... Thank you, everyone. Please be sure to come to Nachka's birthday party. All right. It's nearly...
Oh, Auntie, remember to give her the book.
I understand. Really, it's very special to receive a book from you. I'm sure she'll put it...
Yeah. Thanks, Xilonen.
Oh, put it somewhere? Isn't she going to read it?
Well, I've read the story to her many times already. She's even memorized nearly every line.
No, that won't be a problem, Auntie. Nachka's probably never heard.
Oh. What's...
The majority is about the same, but the ending is different from the one that you bought her. The one I gave her is the... It was released long before Nachka fell ill.
Oh, but I remember you were never very interested in...
Huh. Well, I was just thinking that if what you said about Nachka's illness is true, she shouldn't be able to remember anything about... So, the ending to the original version of To Kill the Brave is also part of the past that she... In other words, if she hasn't recently read the old version of the story, then she shouldn't possibly... So, you admit that the inscriptions can affect the tribe's current memories? I was very clear that I would consider that a crime and would stop all work on it.
There must be a few more books at home.
I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit.
I beg your pardon?
Nachka, where did you read that book?
Go home, Nachka. Are you disobeying me?
You're the one who wrote me the letter, Nachka. You're the one who wanted the book. Only you can speak for yourself. We're listening, Nachka.
Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me.
Silence.
That's the line from the old ending. I know everything. Xilonen, help me, please. Something's blocking the door!
Get back!
Xilonen, wait for us!
The tunnel is blocked. We can't go in. There might also be traps.
Whoa.
It seems Auntie put all the extra inscriptions she made here. If she's trying to finish that ancient name, there's only one place she could go. Come on.
Take it easy.
will protect you.
It's time to pull the trigger.
What is this place?
Auntie's workshop. It was supposedly closed after she stepped down from her position in the tribe. But it appears that we've all been deceived.
Why are there people up ahead?
Alright, if you're up to shady business, you have to hire shady people to help you. Let's go, don't hesitate!
Stick around!
Strong. I'll settle this. Let the world collide!
Out of the way, or get blown away! Forget out of the way, or get blown away!
Shower me with praise!
Bring it! Bring it!
Come on, show me your courage!
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Let my name echo in song! Lightning purified! Dissipate!
Forget it!
right, let's finish this fast. Gotcha. Yoo-hoo! Game's up. Fun's over.
That was quick.
Bring it!
That was
Forget it!
Letting brave names echo!
Let the world collide!
Quietly now.
Boba, get them!
Here comes the catch.
Strike light
I'll
Yes, you are.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Strike light Yes, you are.
The door's closed here too. Where should we go now?
The transport system seems to still be functioning. Let's go look for the controls and get this cart running again. Maybe it can take us further inside.
Take it easy.
All right, let's keep going! Bring it!
You got here quick. Impressive.
Nechka's up there! What are you planning to do to her?
I never lied to you. All this time, I've only been trying to save my daughter. Even though she's not my daughter yet. But once everything is over, she will really become my Nechka.
What is she saying? Is she not Nechka?
So you figured it out. She has stayed in the Night Kingdom for far too long. She's afraid of the dark and cold. I'm the one who made her stay there alone, so don't worry, Nechka. Mom hasn't forgotten anything. She has always remembered your name.
Then, who's that girl?
She's a child from my tribe. Her parents were killed in the same abyss attack. But wouldn't you know it, her birthday is the same as that of my Nechka. raised her and took care of her for many years. I thought that taking her... I was so happy the first time she was willing to call me Mom. But then, I suddenly felt very, very scared. Is she really my child? My child's name is Nechka. It could only be Nechka. How could I be happy? My little Nechka is still waiting for me to get her home. As I said, I only want to bring Nechka back, even if it costs me everything. And now, the time has come for me to pay. As for my useless ancient name, it's finally time to put it to good. If you're not willing to help me, then you can become the fuel for Nechka's ancient name. Xilonen, you have yet to make a move. I take it you're examining the inscriptions around you. It's no use. I've already set up the blaze gem inscriptions, and the engraving diagram has already begun to run. It's all thanks to your ideas. Now, the central inscription will finally become Nechka's ancient name. After Nechka returns, I'll make sure to invite you to her birthday party.
You're not gonna go up there, are you?
There's a flaw in this engraving diagram. The weak point is almost about to activate. So on my mark...
Don't worry, Nechka. Don't worry.
3,
Mom will always be with you.
2,
Wake up, Nechka.
1!
It's alright. It's alright. You'll see Mommy soon. Nechka.
Keep back! Those are distorted thoughts. And the mists are the thoughts' twisted cries. If you become tainted by them, they will control you, and you'll never be free again.
Where are you? I don't want medicine. It hurts. It hurts. Why am I alone?
Nechka, why?
No more medicine. Will you stay with me forever? Please never leave me again.
Telasoli, you're the one who twisted Nechka's name into a shackling prison. It's time for you to hear her true voice. Stone engraved and echoing peaks converge, disperse, in ashes be reborn, for flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
Mommy will be with you. Nechka. Always. And forever.
Mommy, I've always been with you. And now you're finally listening to me. The old births the new, as flowers shield the roots, so life ever cycles until... We've known each other a while, but we've never met. You're... Nechka? Yes, but I still don't know your name. My name's... Napeka. It really suits you. Napeka. I bless you from the past and wish that every day of your future will be filled with peace and happiness.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
I saw Nechka and was speaking with Nechka. Xilonen, you saw her too, didn't you? I felt her hands and hugged her. I was right. Those gray shadows were just a minor mistake. I just need to restart the ritual.
Have you still not come to your senses, Auntie?
What senses? I was not wrong. Nothing about what. She's just a little upset and was trying to ignore me. That child sure knows how to throw a tantrum.
Enough, Tlasoli! The person you summoned with the blaze gem inscription wasn't the real Nechka at all. You collected memories of Nechka from countless people, but you forgot one. Among what you gathered were not only real memories, but also countless emotions. Didn't you realize what kind of emotions people would feel upon seeing Nechka's condition? When people held a dying child's hand, when they felt her faint breath and saw the helplessness in her eyes, what could they feel but abject pain and sorrow? You absorbed those emotions into the blaze gem inscription. Those gray figures were projections of that past. They could only reproduce the appearance of Nechka in her sickly state. What the real Nechka wished to say was drowned out by those twisted and painful...
I didn't want things to turn out like this. All I wanted was to remember Nechka.
Nechka has always been with you. Everything has long been recorded on your ancient name. The one you said was useless. You exhausted every option and sacrificed everything in the hopes of saving your daughter. But have you forgotten this?
Undugu.
The immovable love between you and Nechka has... Names are blessings from the past to the future. You told me that, Auntie. You gave Nechka her name, her first blessing. But now, you've turned her name into a prison by taking an innocent child captive. And you've imprisoned yourself.
Nechka is everything to me. Without her, I can't see any future for... And as for blessings... What blessings have I had since the day she passed? I see her in my dreams every day, but I can't say anything. I can't grasp her hand. Every day, every single day, I've hated myself, and ancient names too. Who knows? Maybe hate would have been the only thing left to her too.
You think Nechka would have come to hate you? Auntie, do you still remember the last words The reason you haven't felt blessed is because you've forgotten the true past. Auntie, you've been wallowing in memories of your imagination and a name without a past is nothing but a withered tree with no roots. Slowly
now. Why don't you stay lying down? Oh, on second thought. Xilonen! Nechka! Ready stand now. So we made our way over. Thank you, Paimon. The real name.
That's good. If you became this isn't the place to chat.
But what about Tlasoli?
Oh, don't worry. She won't be able to cause any more trouble. All right, I've locked Auntie in the house with a few ropes. I'll take her to the tribe. As for now, we can get away from the house and get some sun. After dealing with all of that, I'm completely out of energy.
She's already planned out everything. It's still so scary to imagine. Tlassoli wanted to turn her adopted child. Yeah, she was so cool in the final moments. She went right into action and took control of the situation.
Well, it's all thanks to Nepeika's resilience. She never gave up. If it weren't for her bravely trying to get help, then I wouldn't have noticed on—
It was thanks to all of you encouraging me. After all, this was already the last. I tried to get the attention of many others who visited before, but even if I told them everything, Tlassoli would just blame my illness to cover. All she had to do was start to cry, and then the guest would try to comfort her. She would inspect all the letters I sent and any gifts I received. And then, if I didn't comply, she would force me to drink some strange medicine. It would put me to sleep for a few days, and it would be hard for me to remember anything. I would see a lot of weird things while I slept, and I would be so scared every day. You have us now, Nepeika. If anyone dares to hurt you... Yeah. You are already super brave, and you even managed to call... Xilonen isn't the kind of person who gets distracted easily by crying. She pays attention when someone's talking and doesn't miss a beat.
And it was because of your help. Without you, it would have been extremely difficult. Tlassoli would certainly be more on guard if I tried to speak with her, and would probably have just kept Nepeika.
So we had a part to play too! But where did Tlassoli even get the confidence to try this scheme? Was she not scared that someone would realize that Nepeika wasn't Nechka?
That's certainly a possibility. The inscription she created would not only collect information related to Nechka's past. It's similar to graffiti. If you want to paint something new on a wall, it's possible that I was also one of her targets, which would explain why she was so willing to let me have the central...
Whoa, and you still took it? If it were Paimon, she would have...
Well, you can't uncover the truth without taking some risks, right? If I hadn't disassembled the inscription... All right, I've locked Auntie in the house with a few ropes. I'll take her to the tribe shortly to be... As for now, we can get away from the house and get some sun. After dealing with all of that, I'm...
She's already planned out everything. It's still so... Yeah, she was so cool in the final moments. She went right into action and took control of the situation.
Well, it's all thanks to Nepeika's resilience. She never gave up. If it weren't for her bravely trying to get help, then I wouldn't have known.
It was thanks to all of you encouraging me. After all, this was already the last. I tried to get the attention of many up, even if all she had to... She would inspect all the letters I sent and any gifts I received. And then, if I didn't comply, she would force... It would put me to sleep for a few days, and it would be hard for me to remember anything. I would see a lot of weird things while I slept, and I would be so scared every... You have us now. You are already super brave, and you even managed... Xilonen isn't the kind of person who gets distracted easily by crying. She pays attention when someone's talking and doesn't miss a beat.
And it was because of your help that I was able to pick up on the details. Without you... Tlassoli would certainly be more on guard if I tried to speak with her, and would probably have just kept Nepeika locked up in her room again.
So we had a part to play too! But where did Tlassoli even... Was she not scared that someone would realize that
That's certainly a possibility. The inscription she created would not only collect information related to Nechka's past, but also actively erase people's memories. It's possible that I was also one of her targets, which would explain why she was so willing to let me have this.
Whoa. And you still took...
Well, you can't uncover the truth with.
So you suspected...
Oh, no, she's my. The most I did was keep the. But now that I look back on it. Anyway, I think we've just about summarized everything and praised each. Everything is finally over.
So, what should I do now, You should do whatever you like, of course. No one's going to lock you. But everything I know is about Nechka. What she'd like to eat, which flowers she enjoyed. I'm not her, but I can only be like her. I don't know, Xilonen. I just don't...
Oh, don't worry, Nepeka. The Blaze Gem inscription isn't work.
But I no longer remember any... I'm scared, Xilonen. What should I do?
Oh, don't cry, Nepeka. Here, take this. I took some ore from Tlasoli's collection and made this as a mold.
A Blaze Gem inscription! You can make them...
Oh, of course not. It's just a pretty... This is your first blessing. It has always protected you and stood over you.
But I don't even remember the...
Huh. I won't make any big promises and say everything will return to normal. I'm not sure what kind of future you will face. I can only promise that no matter what the future holds, your name, you'll continue to grow and mature. Your name, remember your name, and everything.
You can do it, Nepeka! Thank you all.
If you really can't come up with what to do, we're from the same tribe after all. If nothing else works, I can always go to the Elder. And until then, you can stay at my workshop. I can handle another mouth to feed. Oh, I don't know if the... Well, rather than placing our... Well, anyway, enough about all that for now. Let me take Tlasoli back to the tribe first. Oh gosh. I nearly forgot that we haven't even had dinner yet.
Huh?
Oh, good. Let's go. We have a lot of work to do. We have a very busy future ahead of us. Oh, and one more thing. Happy birthday, Nepeka.
Sounds good to me.
More companions! Hooray!
are for now, but friends are forever.
Oh, you're here. Everything's been taken care of now. I was just about to go... Well, the tribe is still discussing that. I mean, not many have ever used ancient names to commit a crime. What I do know is that Tlisoli's workshop will be closed permanently, and any remaining incomplete blaze gem inscriptions will be completely destroyed. And as for the completed blaze gem inscriptions, anyway, at least... Oh, and speaking of ancient names, Now, once all the blaze gem inscriptions stop working, the memories will return to their respective owners. Yeah, that's right. Huh. Wait, now that I think about it, in her attempt to get Nechka to come back, Auntie now Nechka really is gone, but everyone is about to remember her. Phew, what a bizarre turn of events. She's resting in my workshop. I contacted others from the tribe and told them about... The tribe hasn't responded yet, so I'm planning to... But that's for another time. For now, she should just rest. After all, she's got a busy future ahead of her.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for
Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story?
Failure is just a step on the path to glory. Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
Fireworks are for now, but friends are forever.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story?
Failure is just a step on the path to glory. Failure is just a step on the path to glory. Failure is just a step on the path to glory. Failure is just a step on the path to glory. Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
Have you ever kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
Fireworks are for now, but friends are forever.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory. Failure is just a step on the path to glory. Failure is just a step on the path to glory. Failure is just a step on the path to glory. just a step
Have
on the
you
path
ever
to
kept
glory.
goldfish as pets? They're very cute.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory. Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
Fireworks are for now, but friends are forever.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
Have you ever
Failure is
kept
just a
goldfish as
step on the
pets?
path to
They're
glory.
very cute.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
Fireworks are for now, but friends are forever.
Failure is just a step on the path to glory. Failure is just a step on the path to glory. Failure is just a step on the path to glory. Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story?
Failure is just a step on the path to glory. just a step on the path to glory. Failure is just a step on the path to glory.
Have you ever kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute.